Had a coworker get fired during orientation, and when you hear the reason, you're going to laugh because I'm sure we all know people like this. At the time, I was working at a warehouse. In fact, I was a part of the onboarding team, and the new hires would spend their first part of their day doing safety orientation, and then the latter part of the day, they were filling out all their new hire paperwork so they could get paid. But the one thing I want to make clear is what you see is what you get. It's a warehouse. Ain't none of us really dressing up. It's me, the safety guy, and the HR lady. And to be fair, yes, she was attractive. She was also married, somebody's mama, feral as hell, a blue-collar woman who would goodbye Earl you if you looked at her in the wrong direction. But as we're taking attendance, Rico Suave comes in. I'm talking suit, tie, drowned in cologne. He even brought her flowers. Oh, and he would never refer to her by her name. It was always sweetie, honey, darling, whatever. And if we took a coffee break, he was going to get her coffee. When we took lunch, he went and bought her lunch. As we're watching the safety video, he's sitting there manicuring his hands, just looking at her the whole time. Now, we're about 4 or 5 hours into this 8-hour day, and he's been making inappropriate comments all day. In fact, I've already got a little bit irritated with it when he almost trampled me to hold the door for her when we went outside. And as we're doing our plant tour, I noticed that he's kind of lingering in the back. He's watching her. Best assets, if you know what I mean. Now, I professionally told him he needed to stop a couple of times, and I've asked her what her opinion on it all is, and she says, yeah, he's weird, but we need the help. It'll be okay. So we get to the part to where we're about to start paperwork and hand out badges. Now, as we're walking by handing out work badges, she gets to him, and she drops his badge, and he gives her a little tap and a thank you, darling. Oh, I know what y'all are thinking. They had to stop me, didn't they? Oh, see, I've known this woman for a long time. Ain't nobody was worried about what I would do to him. I was more worried what she would do to him. So I'm trying to hold her back the whole time. After the situation gets calmed down, security and I escort him out of the building and tell him he no longer has a job here, and we wish him the best of luck in his future endeavors. I think that's it until like 2 weeks later, we start getting unemployment letters from this guy. He's trying to file for unemployment, which makes most of us believe, well, that's what he was trying to do in the first place. He's trying to get hired on, get fired, and get unemployment. Well, the best part about it is he never filled out his new hire paperwork. See, we made him an offer for a position, but he never accepted it. He never did any of his paperwork. He never signed and accepted anything. And while it might be shady, technically he never worked for us. If you like content like this, please share this video with your friends and tell me in the comments, what's the quickest you've seen somebody get fired from a job?